Hey everybody, this is PJ Reilly from Lancaster Archery. Got some new bows we wanted to tell you about. These are some 2019 offerings from Mathews. Mathews always has great new bows every year. Here's two bows that will offer you some options for archers who are looking for different features in different bows. And the two bows we want to tell you about are the TX-5 and the Traverse. Both excellent bows from Mathews. Basically, they've got a lot of combined features that Mathews did well with the last couple years with their Halon series and with their Triax series, which of course was just crazy successful last year. So let's jump right in and tell you about these bows. First one up here, the TX-5. So you're going to look at this one, and this one has some extremes. It's a 28-inch axle-to-axle bow with a 5-inch brace height. So this is basically the Triax specs, but with a 5-inch brace height. So this one's going to be a real speed demon, and it is rated up to 345 feet per second IBO speed rating. That is ripping fast. The draw length options for this bow are pretty unique too. It's going to go from 23.5 to 29.5 inches. It's a mod-based cam, so you would get the mod specific to your draw length. But 23.5, that goes down pretty low, so Mathews will be able to reach out to some short draw archers with the TX-5, which is always great. And just starting up at the top here, of course, it's got that big cross-centric cam that Mathews has been real successful with. The main features of that cam are that it's super efficient, smooth to draw. That's everything that an archer can ask for in a cam. Moving up from the cam, of course, you've got split limbs. They're really wide, set into a wide limb pocket. That makes it real stable and allowed them to shorten the limbs. All of that is going to help with the stability of the bow and the feel at the shot, which jumping right into that then, with the riser design, you're going to notice this guy out front here, this dampener. This is part of what Mathews calls its 3D damping system. And what they found is by putting this dampener out here, sticking it out in front a little bit, that it really does a good job at eliminating hand shock. And that's what you're going to notice with this bow. That's what everybody noticed with the Triax. When you shoot it, it is absolutely dead in the hand, which is awesome. So there's no flinching. It just, you release the string and the bow just sits there. So that carries over to the TX-5 here. Something else Mathews came out with new this year is what they call their Engage grip. And it's got a rubberized feel to it, so it's nice and comfortable on your hand. And it's nice and flat, got a little bit rounded edge there on the two sides, but the very center of it is flat. And it's just comfortable when you set your hand into it. It's a very repeatable grip, and it's a very comfortable grip. So those are both great things to have in a grip that we look for. Just above this new grip, something else Mathews did new this year is you're going to see two little slots here. This is part of their dovetail rest mounting system. So Mathews worked in conjunction with QAD, which makes one of the most popular drop-away rests on the market today. And there is a special QAD rest built for these bows that utilizes this dovetail mount back there. Why would you want a dovetail mount? Well, you've still got your standard mounting system for a bolt there, but the dovetail is going to be more secure. Once you get that thing locked into place and everything clamped down, that rest is not going to move. Sometimes these bolts here for the rest, sometimes they can come loose. You can, even if there's some force put onto the rests, you can push them up or down. With this dovetail rest mounting system, when you get that rest set in place, it is not going to move. So that's a great feature. Again, that's an accessory that Mathews will sell their QAD rest for these dovetail bows. And the TX-5 is going to come in maximum draw weights of 50, 60, 70 pounds. So you got the choice there for whatever draw weight you're looking for. Great bow, nice shooting bow. I shot it. It shoots a lot like the Tri-Axe, but it is faster, 345 feet per second. So that's the TX-5. Next up, we have a bow that I'm really excited about. This is the Traverse. And the reason that I'm really looking forward to this bow is this is 33 inches axle to axle. I'm 6'1", so I tend to like a little longer bow. The string angle is just more comfortable for me on a longer bow, which this one is. 33 inches axle to axle with a 6 5/8 inch brace height. This one's got an IBO speed rating of 338 feet per second. What's great about this one is the draw length range of this is 26.5 to 32.5 inches. That is a long draw. So this is going to fit pretty much the tallest archers that we have out there. 32.5 inch draw length, that is awesome. And then it has a lot of the same features as the TX-5. It's using the same cross-centric cam system. It's got the same wide limbs, wide limb pocket. It's got the new Engage grip, so that's going to be real comfortable. It also has the dovetail rest mounting system, and don't forget, you'll still have the standard bolt for any of the rests that are out there on the market. They use the bolt. You can still use that type, but it has the dovetail if you want to go with that system. So another feature of the cross-centric cam system that Mathews has built into both the Traverse and the TX-5 is their top hats. That's going to be this little black spacer that you're going to see inside each limb, and they're sold in kits. And the kits are designed to maintain the same distance between the limbs no matter which kit you use, but the individual top hats will have different thicknesses, so you can move that cam left or right as you need to when you're tuning. I found that extremely helpful in if I had some issues where I just had a paper tear that I just couldn't get out. By switching the top hats around, playing with those, I was able to get my bows tuned absolutely perfect with those top hats. It's simple and easy. You just pop the axles out and then you can play with the top hats, change them around. Great tuning system Mathews has in here that I've found to work really, really well. So that is the Traverse and the TX-5, two great new bows from Mathews this year. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.